Alright, here's your 1 a.m. update. Craziest weather we've seen yet. The road is a lake and there's just like waves of wind coming across it. Pretty gnarly. Nothing that Jimmy can't handle though. Not really any trees down more than earlier. The wind is blowing though. Oh shit. Good morning. It is bright and early the day after Hurricane Milton. Orlando didn't really get that bad of weather. I drove around every hour. I went down some of my local trails in the middle of it. Really wasn't too bad. Obviously, the Gulf Coast got hammered and there were some tornadoes in South Florida. But everyone I know around Central Florida, north, south, east, and west of Central Florida is fine. No serious damage. So storm definitely wasn't as bad as expected once it got inland. But yeah, enjoy the footage. All right, taking the little Jimmy out for its first lap of Hurricane Milton. Located in Orlando. So we are north of the center track of the storm, but unfortunately that's where all the water is going to get dumped. We're going to get the majority of the water here. So it's been raining like this for a couple hours. We got really no standing water yet. It's starting to get a little gusty. Blow off valve. But really not too bad. This is like typical thunderstorm. The sky just looks a little weird. Kinda don't like that it's hitting at night. That makes it hard for response teams and it makes it hard to get good video. But I'll do my best. But yeah, not too bad so far. Just some weird clouds and a little bit of rain, a little bit of wind. Okay, 5 p.m. update. This is looking south. You can't even see clouds anymore. It's just a total gray slate. Wind is definitely picking up and it's raining pretty hard. No flooding yet. So hanging out in the Publix parking lot for the 5 p.m. update. It's raining pretty hard. Starting to get some water puddling up just about everywhere. It's coming down in sheets. People are still out driving around though. Normal Floridian stuff. Jimmy drift. Look at the trees. Yeah, so the storm drain is totally ineffective at this point because it's just flowing around it. So this right here drains back to all my trails. This road's flooded worse after thunderstorms. Oh yeah, there we go. There's some trees in the road. Nice, nice. Oh! It's yanking this little truck all over the road. Pretty outstanding. Just sheets of rain. 8:30 p.m. update. I drove over to the Publix parking lot so you can get a better idea of what's going on because it's actually well lit over here. The wind's whipping around pretty good. It's raining pretty good. Really not that crazy. I can definitely feel it blowing the little truck around. All right, so it is 9:43. We've got probably 6 inches of rain so far in the past 5 hours. Wind's really picking up, so I figured it was a good time to go take the Lexus out to the trails and see what the trails look like. A couple of guys on Patreon and YouTube said they wanted to see the trails during the storm. Woo, they're flooded. All right, let's press some magic buttons before we go too far. Probably should just go ahead and lock the front diff. I really don't want to get stuck in this rain and have to get out and use the winch in these conditions. Yeah, it's really saturated. The ground's super soft, and this is a very heavy truck. It didn't feel like taking the Jimny because I wanted a more luxurious experience, but mostly I just wanted the winch. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, come on baby, go. Yeah, she's doing the thing. She's doing the thing. So far I've had water come over the hood twice, and both times I didn't have the camera on because I'm an idiot. Gotta go kind of fast through these. It's pretty rutted up right now. Seen some trees down, but nothing I couldn't easily drive over with the old Land Cruiser. I know this is a bad hole. I'm just gonna hit it fast. Nice, 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 nice. V8 motor. Wind's getting a lot more serious. This little tree is not gonna make it, I don't think. Rain is not as bad as I expected. The ponds only come up a little bit more. The wind is absolutely nuts though. Oh, geez. All right, so we got a couple pretty good sized branches down. The pond didn't come up very high. I've seen it come up way worse than that. All right, 7 a.m. update, the day after the storm. Never really got that exciting in Orlando. The wind was pretty marginal, and so was the rain. All right, so I just drove around my whole neighborhood. That's the biggest tree that's down right there. As usual, this storm was massively overhyped in the Central Florida area. You know, we had all kinds of flash flood warnings and high wind warnings and all kinds of crap like that, and it never got very bad at all, at least in my area. Very nice to have individual coil packs. The GX460 80 series Land Cruiser was the best truck ever made, except for that dang distributor. It would have had a misfire by now for sure. Speed! Woo! Couldn't see for a minute there. A little bit of that came in the AC vent. Despite the fact that I have it on recirculate. Oh, that's very annoying. Let me throw some rags down there to minimize how much that sloshes. Oh, this is different. Yeah, so some trees are definitely blown down here that weren't like this yesterday. It's okay, it's just a $80,000 Lexus. This sugar sand up here gets really bad when it's wet. It's like that hole-a-paw quicksand. You got to deploy the V8 motor to stay on top of it. And we're off.